What up, y'all? I'm back with another review, and I'm here to review the newest collaborative studio album from Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist entitled Alfredo. Now, Freddie Gibbs is one of the hottest, if not the hottest rapper in the game right now. Like, he has just been on fire. Like, ever since Pinata, it's been like a career change for him. And you know, I can't even really say that because when Shadow of a Doubt dropped, like in late 2015, people were still not really on him like that. They weren't really checking for Gibbs like that. It changed once we got, rumors of. Well, first, after You Only Live Twice, I kind of started to see the build up more. They had that case. What was it? That he had allegedly raped some woman. Said that'd be false, thankfully. But after that, I started to see more and more buzz. I forget if he dropped Freddie. I think he dropped Freddie before he had dropped. He dropped Freddie back in June of 2018. He dropped Freddie before Fetty on Halloween of 2018. And it was with that project when people heard the rumors that might even be happening, and that it was with Alchemist and Currency. When people heard the rumors that might be happening, they were like, "Oh shit, he is really on some shit." Then last year, freaking, Bandana drops with Madlib Part 2 of their series or their collaborative albums back in 2014 when they dropped Pinata. It's like people have really been high on Gibbs lately. One of the hottest, like I said, if not the hottest rapper in the game right now. Alchemist, y'all know who he is. I don't even got to go into that. But y'all know who Gibbs is too. But still, it's just nice to see the growth of everything that's happened since 2014. Really throughout his career, but really since 2014 and onward, like how his star has risen. And now he's arguably the hottest rapper in the game. But let's go ahead and get right into this review. Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist. Alfredo. People were wondering why he called it Alfredo. Well, I don't know. I'm just going off what I think might be the case. I don't know if he said why, but it is Freddie Gibbs. Alfredo, like maybe that has something to do with it. Like, just maybe. I don't know. The first track, 1985. I love the bluesy beat that's here because of that guitar and everything. Plus, Freddie's amazing flow. Like, damn. It's just chill. Like, the beat's chill, even though he's flowing so fluidly. It's like, him flowing so fluidly, he's just chilling. It doesn't even seem like he's trying. Which is not a bad thing. If you can pull this off without really, it seems like you're even trying to, it just shows how talented you are. That's it. The next track, God is Perfect, really showcases Gibbs' versatility here because it's a banger, which I really don't hear him on like that. Hear him flow on. When he said top notch bitches on my roster get the most, not the lesser. I just had to think about Pimp C. Rest in peace, Uncle Pimp. Man, but yeah, this track really for me just showcases his versatility. And of course, he's flowing, and that's pretty much every track. Just flowing smoothly. The next track, Scotty Beam featuring Rick Ross. Rick Ross is underrated as a feature artist, honestly. Like, and in the 2010s, like, what was it? Black Market, Black Dollar. He had some underrated projects. I mean, they weren't like mind blowing. They weren't like so great, but they were really good. Like, Rick Ross is just underrated. Period. But yeah, one of, if not my favorite track on here. Very smooth beat. Lots of quotables on this track. The revolution is the genocide. The execution will be televised. And he said, he pulled me over. I asked him, what's the problem, sir? I swerved to duck the potholes. Man, I had no option, sir. Just let me go because my license insurance proper, sir. I hate to be on the run for smoking an officer. I was like, of all times to say some shit like that. Of all times. And the next quote was, told the Gary police in 05 that I got more guns than them. Get the feds if you want a war, and they sent them bitches in. That was another one of the quotes there. And Ross, didn't really pick up a quote from him, but he just sounds so at home on a beat like this. It's so lavish, and he that's just home for him. He's over those lavish beats. Like a track like Amsterdam. Definitely check that out if you haven't heard that from Rick Ross, because that is a very lavish beat. And like I said, it's one of those beats where he just sounds at home. Next track, Look at Me. Another smooth beat, but with an arguably even smoother soul sample. Not that the last track had a soul sample. I'm just saying like that the soul sample on this track is arguably smoother than the beat itself. And he's just saying, take a look at me. I'm flossing. And I don't have a problem with that. Next track. Frank Lucas featuring Benny the Butcher. Well, first thing I gotta say is, damn, Al the Chemist. It sounded like he was freaking experimenting with this shit, man, with the musical dope and chemicals with this fucking beat. Like, God, I was like, what? I was lying in bed at like freaking what, 12:30, 12:45 in the morning listening, and I was like, oh, shit. Coke boy mafioso shit without question. What did Gibbs say here? Since Gangsta Gibbs brought the bars back, I see a lot of me. Niggas is my sons. I wish their mamas will have swallowed these. And of course, my man Benny, he said some shit, but it's not like this is the hardest thing he said by any means. But it's hard to me, of course, wearing this. We the Yankees on a pennant run. Yeah, Benny, I feel you. If I was making y'all moves, we all lose. Yeah. I can feel that. Like, you see the moves other people might make. Not that your moves are like the only way to go, but it's like if you were making somebody else's moves, it's like, yo, everybody would be losing. Next track, Something to Rap About, featuring Tyler the Creator, who might have had the best feature on this album. Like, man. Back to the smooth beats here. Gibbs was talking about how, God made him sell crack, so he has something to rap about. And I can't lie, I prefer Tyler's verse on here. Like, it's cool to see Tyler on here in the first place. If we could get Tyler on some smooth beats like this or some grimy ass beats, that would be dope. I can see Tyler wrecking some shit like that. But yeah, Tyler talked about coming up from a goblin and now being a businessman, and it's just dope to hear and think about when Odd Future blew up. Like, I wasn't really on them like that, but they grew on me, and those artists since then have grown as well. I mean, Odd Future grew on me. The artists have grown, and the artists themselves have grown on me. Like, I was never really on Tyler until like 2013. And Earl, I've always liked Earl. I didn't really get into his solo stuff until it was actually just after. Well, not just after, but it was when I Don't Like Shit, I Don't Go Outside dropped. And of course, Frank Ocean, he's a great artist. So it's like the guys are really growing, and everybody else too. Left Brain, Dom, Dolo. I forget all of them, but yeah. He said, this sounds like the boat that I haven't bought yet. This sounds like the moment I jump off it. Sunshine and cold water feeling in my pocket. Very vivid picture he's painting there. Like, I could really visualize that when he was saying it. Tyler's ass just having fun. Like, yeah. Next track, Baby Shit. A smooth, light banger here, and I'm just vibing with this track pretty much. That's it. The next track, Babies and Fools, featuring Conway. It just feels like that 70s soul music, man. Slow and smooth and kind of reminiscent as well. And Gibbs is just talking about how he was giving it all of him. But not everybody and everything gets all of them, which I can relate to. Not everybody and not everything is going to get all of me either. Like, the streets and his niggas, though, they got all of them. He said he does what he has to do, or did what he had to do with the tool to put his babies through school. And he said sometimes it's such to get to success because then you start hurting feelings. Yeah, I'm not saying I can relate to that, but I've heard, you see it happen. It's like, yeah, it's not funny, but it's like, sucks how that shit is. Yeah, he's right. It sucks. Conway talks about how he knew he'd bounce back from the setbacks that he had back then. I think he even said that sounds crazy if you think about it. Not to him, he knew, but to anybody else that wasn't him or didn't know him like that. And he talked about how his kids deserve all of him because he'd cash app his baby mama or the mother of his child. He'd cash app her child support, I believe, and she'd be like, "You could at least FaceTime. Your son deserves to see you more than him." And when he said my son is failing math, but that shit don't add up, I was like, "This nigga." Yeah. Next track is Skinny Suge. This is just about Gibbs being skinny Suge, living dangerous, being lonely. One of the grimier beats on this project, really. And when he said I'm literally selling dope to rap, I was like, damn, yeah, if this nigga wasn't selling dope, damn, what would he rap about? Like, people know him for selling dope. It's kind of like Pusha T. I had to say, like, but Gibbs, though. Gibbs can start rapping about some social issues and some shit with his way of delivering the vocals and get those beats. Gibbs can do more than just rap about coke. He's shown that anyway. And the last track, All Glass. Ended it on a grittier note with this beat here. Some real street shit. But I fuck with it, though. And overall, I fuck with this project. There's not a track on here that I can say, like, I would skip. Yeah, there's not a track on here I would skip. So it's another good project in Gibbs' discography, solo or collaborative or not. Same thing with Alchemist. And just for those two working on their themselves, their collaborative projects. This is the second one, and I like it more than Freddie. So yeah, this is really nice. I'd give this project a 7.25 to a 7.5 out of 10. I know most people are going freaking crazy about this, but it is really good. But I'm not feeling it like that. It's kind of like that with Bandana. Bandana's definitely better, and I thought it was great. But man, the way people were raving about it, it's like I'm still not really seeing the big deal. I mean, I'm seeing the big deal, but the way they're making it out to be a big deal, it's like, man, I'm just not getting this. And same thing with Pinata. Great, no question. But for some, I'm just not in love with it like everybody else is, or Bandana, and I don't know why. I'm just not. But I recognize that they're great. I fuck with those projects, no question. I listen to them. Not like I consistently listen to other projects that I like really fuck with, of course. But in no way are these projects boring or trash in any way. I fuck with these projects. So yeah, if you like this review, please be sure to leave a like on this video. Please be sure to share the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new and like the content that you see. Leave a comment, let me know what you think about the project and what you think about my review on it. And that's pretty much it. You've got your opinion. You've got and if you haven't heard this project, though, by the way, if you haven't heard this project, definitely recommend that you check it out. Then come back, let me know what you think about it and what you think about my review. But anyway, you've got your opinion. You've got everybody else's opinion on the project. But now you've got the facts. You've got my opinion. Because the only way to know if these projects are really that good is to hear what I have to say about them. I'm just kidding. I'll see y'all next time, and thanks for watching.